Greetings tankers, my name is Adam Snellgrove and welcome to Best Replays, the weekly source of memes and dreams in World of Tanks. So hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell icon to never miss an episode. And with that, let's get straight into it. Third place on today's selection is occupied by this teeny tiny A46 light tank and N7 Co. And you can easily tell this is a lower tier game by the map we're on. It is good old White Park, a map all of us have experienced in the early part of our careers. With more or less fond memories. But without an early breakthrough, it's best to rely on some spotting instead. Ooh, someone likes to live dangerously. But hey, damage is damage. And here's a third example of why you really should not be stopping in the middle of the zero line and instead pushing all the way into the enemy base. Whoa, that was close! Well, what do you know? An enemy capable of using cover? That's almost unheard of. And we're back to the Great White Park Turkey Hunt. Yikes! The Allied team seems to be disintegrating faster than a donut at a police conference. Oh no! Not the lag switch! Must not disconnect! There! The Lag Lord! Whoa! Looks like the barbecue season has just begun! And this is why you preserve your HP, as a shot-for-shot trade leaves the Skoda for dead. With just the Excelsior left, N7 Co. opts for a calm and calculated approach. Catching the final heavy off guard. Dispatching it with ease to win the game. GG! An awesome little tier 6 game to kick things off. N7 Co. claims a Radley Walters medal with well-timed aggression and cunning flanking, scoring 2,176 damage, 1,800 spotting, and 1,567 base experience. Demonstrating that Best Replays is not all about chieftains or 277s. 2,000 gold and our style are yours, N7 Co. For our next replay, we present you with an Object 277 heavy tank, driven by the one and only Garibaldino Ita from Italia, sì, as they charge pronto into the enemy. Ah, bellissimo! That is a tier 10 heavy tank taken out just like that, and taking one of the best positions on the map. Maybe we should not be peeking like that anymore, eh? Yeah, that old greed is good saying really doesn't hold much water. And while Garibaldino finally backs off, the other targets don't look much more promising either. Gotcha! Garibaldino, 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 goal! Oof, now that's going to be one angry PM from the WZ after the battle. Hey, would you mind aiming somewhere else? Really? Aw, get clicked, clicker. Woohoo! But that's now the last of the HP buffer gone by the STRV that refuses to move off the red line. Alright, that was as free as they get. And here's the STRV away from its favorite resting place. Ah, they die so quickly without a map border behind their backs. But now it is all down to a 1v1 duel against a mighty chieftain. While Garibaldino is definitely on the back foot. So finding the right position will be crucial. Ooh, this works! Oh, the chieftain fires and misses! And it's all our hero needed to secure the game. GG! What an epic final duel we've just witnessed. Garibaldino Ita clutches the victory from the jaws of defeat. All that by scoring an impressive 10,370 damage, 7 kills, and 1,549 base experience as a tier 10 tank. A win that deserves 2,500 gold, best replay style, and runner-up spot on our list. Congratulations! And for the best replay of this week, we've got a tank that has not appeared before on our show. Olwen is taking the Charlemagne for a spin in a bottom tier battle. In which they have been doing surprisingly well so far. Until getting completely surrounded by the enemies just 3 minutes into the game. But somehow managing to fight off the enemy threat. Not only that, but also take out the Centurion 7-1. Oof. Hey, at least that awkward trade means another kill secured. Allowing Olwen to assist the allies against this dangerous Jagdpanzer E100. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. But it's now just 2 allies remaining against 4 enemies, and this position is not the most promising one I've ever seen. A capture attempt is highly unlikely to succeed, but it might just force the enemies into an engagement. Hey, way, it works! Until it doesn't. Alwyn now has to do it all alone against tanks that are higher tier as well. Oh, a double bounce! Terrible aiming by the Barask. And another gift from the Conway this time. Is a win actually possible here? But we are still facing a mighty Yak Panzer 100 in a tight space and an Emil 1 that has not been seen. Whoa! Wow, the Emil bounces all of its shells as well. Whoa, that's one hell of a play! And another misplay by the Emil. It is now down to just 1 versus 1. Yes! That drops Yak Panzer to a one-shot. Are we witnessing the most unlikeliest of comebacks? Oh, but now we're back to square one with a tight choke point and a 17cm AP shell waiting around the corner. No, that shell hits the upper plate. Oh no, the Cupola snipe does not hit the mark and there's just 10 seconds left on the clock. And with no time to reload, this game is a draw. What a heartbreak. What an amazing game by Alwyn, standing up alone against higher tier enemies and coming so close to a victory. Perhaps an HE shell or two might have done the trick. But at this point we really can't fault our hero. Despite dealing nearly 7,000 damage, the victory eludes our Charlemagne. However, our rewards most certainly don't, as we credit Alwyn with 3,000 gold, style, and the title of Best Replay. Congratulations! And thus the time has come to part ways yet again, dear tankers. We've seen some absolutely amazing duels this week, in all the different tiers, shapes, and sizes. And if you think you've got a replay of a particular shape and size that might interest us, well, go right ahead and send it in. All you've got to do is share the link with us through Discord or What Replays, while our tireless army of volunteers thoroughly watches each and every one. And as always, find us every Saturday, same place, same time. I'm Adam Snellgrove, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!